If someone was after your life, do you think you'd be able to be so nonchalant about it as Okuta has been? I haven't really been in that position, so I don't know if I can answer you, but almost certainly, no. I'd be a lot more concerned. But with this episode, we may gain some truth of the matter. What actually went down on that fateful night. Whether or not Okuta is really such a bad guy as we're being led to believe. Honestly, if he didn't kill the man, he's still a pretty bad guy. We've seen the stuff that he's done already. But usually is mostly directed towards his vice commander. So, does that make it better? Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's only one way to really understand the events, and that's to keep watching Gintama. The problem is, going in with faulty or even just incomplete information can make the decisions we make kind of questionable. And even though I would like to say that I would think about things logically in pretty much every circumstance and situation, losing loved ones is, it would evoke an emotional response. And for such a character as the glasses guy who was there at the event to only really be mentioned now, I wonder if there's a reason for it. But we already know he's a good fit for the Shinsengumi because he's got a plus 99 resistance to all anus-based attacks. There's actually quite a few characters in Gintama that could benefit from that ability. I don't really want to be thinking about it more than I have to now. But it's the factors of what went down on the day of that attack. He's keeping it quiet from the commander and the vice commander as well, or do they actually know? But from what we saw of Toshiro when Yamazaki was talking to him, I think it was kept to just Okuta. You would believe the words of someone who agreed to help you get revenge? Do you really want a monologue like this, though? You're giving away the secret! Wouldn't it be better if he kept her hatred pointing towards Okuta? Or is it just for some sadistic want of playing with her that she's telling her this? Step back. Well, I don't think it really mattered who did it in that situation. They have a right to protect themselves, and if they've both got swords. There wasn't really a winning in that situation. Of course, there was more to what was said then. Altering facts to make someone keep their name and standing, kind of honourable, but how much was this secret eating up the glasses guy after all this time? How long have you known this? It would have been useful information. Have they just been a bit slow in taking action against the remnants? Yeah, this isn't really the time to be worrying about that. Well, it's a pretty apt name for him. Yep. She no, she's just resting. Yes, she would. She's attacked people for less. Some things are better left unsaid. The human brain is a funny thing, and we remember upset and failings tenfold over things that went well. A single moment of weakness that she sees in her father might overtake all of her previous memories of him, which would be terrible. I'm sorry, is this the first time you've met Okita? He's good at his job. And it isn't as easy as just removing the people with ill intent, because they're, as we've been shown, those that will be manipulated into taking action. Great way of defusing the situation. What would you rather? Be killed here or soil your outfit first? You can't just leave a man alone and not allow him to poop. That's cruel and unusual punishment. That I can believe. Oh, no, that was a bad joke. No. Too late. Well, he just reabsorbed it. Do you want to know the answers here? Just leave the warehouse. Why do they care? They were so... Kagura is a Dark Souls boss. Chain reaction. You're gonna need more. Don't slip in it! All according to Kaikaku. Don't remind me. Run away. Just demolish the building. It's beyond saving at this point. They've gotten involved in worse. It's a good enough reason for Gintoki. I wish I was as altruistic as to just get into scraps and trouble like this to save people. Why would you catch him? What is the plan other than just run? And don't they not have enough people to pincer attack and surround Okuta and Kagura? Sniper? Well, the girl just grated her face on the floor, and it's not the first time that Kagura's been shot. Maybe it'd be faster if you hopped away rather than limp. Yeah, she still doesn't know the truth. Is there need to act as a distraction while they don't know where you are? If you can sneak away. That's probably a... Yeah, I was about to say, it's probably an offence that would come with some trouble. As it slowly pans down from his eyes. The Kondo and the others would understand why he fabricated the evidence and changed things and hid them like this. But the fact still stands, he did alter and submit essentially lies. He has a solid viewpoint of himself. It's a temporary fleeting happiness. Wasn't that just a sword, a regular sword from one of the grunts, and yet he cut through the terrain like that? Yeah, the difference in numbers is quite vast. You're going to need a few more if you're intending to take him down. Hmm. It was a learning moment. And slowly and purposely sheathe your sword. Be as menacing as possible. And in a single draw, they fall. Would They haven't really done much training, have they? They're approaching one at a time. Yeah, you've almost forgot about the rifles. We have Deadpool here. We've seen many characters fight through usually fatal wounds, but still standing on a bullet wound like that. No, she's just. I was going to say she's just remembering the state that the building was left in, but she might have been asleep at that point. Yeah, I don't think he would want any apologies. Continue as usual. Keep the status quo. If that actually changes with any of the main cast of Gintama, that is going to be one hell of an episode. Well, did you get bored? Did your trust in your sphincter not actually be as strong as you thought it was? Good disguises. Gave it away far too early. Did 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 they really not have any idea that the rest of the Shinigami might turn up and like keep a guard lookout at least? Right, 10,000 lines as punishment. I now kind of want to raise as many death flags as possible just to show that reality isn't quite as tied to a script as shows and media are. But I don't think I want to risk it. We probably may never see her again. Oh, by the way, meet the newest member of the Shinigami. Were you carrying Tabasco this time? It's it's nice when there's a story that goes full cycle there. And don't forget to put mayonnaise on the top. Oh, okay, Tabasco. He can actually successfully pull off his prank now. You see that even after an event like this, it's so commonplace to him. It's like, well, let's just go about my day as I usually do, trying to mess with Toshiro and everyone else. How many characters in Gintama share the trait of, if I dirty my hands, then no one else has to? It's at least half of them at this point. And I still can't get the image of Elizabeth with the fake hair in the little amusement park thing. Oh no. Hasagara with the melancholic music. Sleeping on a park bench again. That's our Madao. These episodes have shown that moments of kindness and maybe a bit of reverence to keep someone's character intact when they were under duress may have some blowback that you might not comprehend. And while it would be the truth, and probably everyone will see you in a better light if you say that you were attacked by the innkeeper, the fact that Ogata wanted to keep him as an innocent civilian just shows that he's a good boy. A good boy with a terrifying stare. And one thing I really do love about the Shinsengumi is that individually they are deeply flawed people. They have a lot of issues, but put them all together and they can do great things. Although they may still not form a cohesive, normal person. And I really do enjoy that Gintoki and the others live by that samurai code. It is something that they've held true to for forever, really. But I hope that will and desire to protect doesn't become warped, like some of the other characters we've seen and passed through so far. But if you've enjoyed this episode and you want to see more, hopefully a bit more uplifting than this one, like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to really settle a burning question I have, you can leave a comment down below over which you'd prefer, mayonnaise topped cake or Tabasco. To be fair, I would go spicy cake all day long. Even if it does take a little bit extra water every now and again. But I'm going to take a break here. Only so much Gintama you can really take. So you better get some rest. Join me for the next one.